Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with this report claiming that manager Xavi wants to recreate his duo with Iniesta at Barca using Man City midfielder Bernardo Silva. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Raphinha of Leeds United, it has been reported that Barcelona will have to shell out at least 40 million euros to sign the 25-year-old Premier League winger. Thirdly, we are going to be talking about Dani Alves, as it has been reported that the Barcelona veteran is set to stay at the club for next season. This is according to a new report from Marca. Fourthly, we are going to be talking about this report claiming that Serie A giants Juventus are interested in Barcelona veteran Jordi Alba, and a swap deal involving Manchester Leeds have been proposed. We are also going to be looking at that. Then to conclude, talking about Philippe Coutinho, who plays now at Aston Villa on loan. It has been reported that Barcelona have given Aston Villa an ultimatum over Coutinho. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. A recent report from Mundo Deportivo has offered an interesting revelation on the future of Frenkie de Jong and Barcelona in extension. There has been a lot of speculation surrounding the future of the talented Dutchman, who is reportedly unhappy over his role at the club. Although there have been some internal discontent, Xavi remains determined to keep hold of the young for the foreseeable future. However, the report suggests Xavi could be open to offloading the Dutchman in the summer if he can sign a player with similar or higher quality. One such player could be Bernardo Silva, with Xavi identifying him as the missing piece of his jigsaw as far as the Barcelona midfield is concerned. The Man City star is indeed rated highly by Barca manager owing to his technical brilliance and ability in possession. Unlike De Jong, he is much more an accomplished number 8 who can further operate out wide if required. Having played under Pep Guardiola for many years now, Bernardo Silva also have the tactical nose and the familiarity with the positional play. It makes him a desirable option for manager Xavi, who feels the Portuguese international has the quality to become the ideal midfield partner for Pedri. This way, he would channel Guardiola's old Barcelona setup that had Xavi and Iniesta as the interior midfielders, with Sergio Busquets serving as the number 6. Xavi wants to clone that setup by signing Silva. The Man City star expertise in possession, coupled with his creativity, could add a whole new dimension to Barca's approach play. The operation to sign Bernardo Silva could be tricky, but the midfielder has voiced his desire to leave Etihad in the past, while his agent Jorge Mendes has an excellent relationship with Barcelona. It could prove to be extremely useful in facilitating the move, although neither of the parties is yet to initiate any contact or make the first step in signing the Portuguese international. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona's pursuit of Leeds United winger Raphinha could pick up pace in the coming weeks with the 2021-22 season in its final stages. The 25-year-old winger signed for Leeds in the summer of 2020 and has grown into an important player at Elland Road. His form has even led to the winger becoming a mainstay in the Brazilian national team, playing a critical role in the FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign. However, his time in England could come to an end this summer, as Barcelona have been hot on his trails for a while now. Indeed, reports have claimed that Barcelona have been putting the body and soul in their efforts to land Raphinha this summer. Leeds United find themselves embroiled in relegation battle in the Premier League. Should they face the drop, the Brazilian would be available for a little as 25 million euros. However, as per Sport, Raphinha will do everything in his power to ensure that the Whites do not suffer the fate of relegation. It is claimed that the 25-year-old is very grateful to the Yorkshire-based outfit for taking a chance on him and wants to help them maintain their Premier League status. But the winger has his heart set on the summer move to Barcelona and will push for an exit even if he's successful in helping Leeds avoid relegation. The report adds that a fee of 40 million euros could be a trick for Barca, with the player likely to put pressure on the Whites to accept that offer. Raphinha's agent Deco has been central to this transfer operation. The former Barcelona star also operates as a transfer advisor for the club and presented the winger's name to the Catalans as the sought reinforcements on the right flank. The move has been given a green light by manager Xavi Hernandez and the player is also keen on making the switch. What remains to be completed is an agreement between the two clubs now. Then on to the next story of discussion. A new report from Barca has shed some light on Barcelona's project for the upcoming season. It appears the club are determined to meet Xavi Hernandez's wishes and offer him the strongest possible team heading into the new season. Xavi has identified many problems areas within the club, within the squad, with one of them being the right back position. Barcelona currently have three viable options at right back in the form of Sergio Dest, Sergio Roberto and Dani Alves. The report suggests Roberto could be on his way out at the Camp Nou in the summer after struggling to find an agreement. But amid worries over the long-term future of Dani Alves, it appears the Brazilian is keen on extending his stay at Camp Nou and could thus be offered a renewal that could guarantee his stay until 2023. After arriving in January, Alves has played a vital role in helping Barcelona rejuvenate themselves under the leadership of Xavi. His experience, leadership and mentality have revved up the Barca unit, which is currently revolved around the infusion of young talent. Xavi rates Dani Alves highly because of his influence in the dressing room. For this reason, he has expressed his desire to keep hold of the Brazilian for at least another season. Dani Alves himself could find a prolonged stay at Camp Nou viable given the upcoming FIFA World Cup 2022, although the veteran cannot hope to become a first-choice regular at Barca next season. He could still compete with Dest for a place in the starting 11. However, the report does add that Alves' future at Barca is far from sealed. Although the player is determined to continue, his fate could depend on the club's pursuit of Azpilicueta. The experienced Chelsea defender is also one of top target for Xavi Hernandez in the market, but due to an extension clause, he won't leave Stamford Bridge on a free transfer this summer. It has made an operation quite tricky for Barcelona, and it won't be surprising to see the Spaniard remaining in West London for another season. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona are currently in the market for a left back in the summer as they look to add more competition for Jordi Alba ahead of the coming season. While they are reportedly scouting 10 possible options in the transfer market, it appears Barca have been offered an intriguing opportunity to sign one of the best defenders in world football as per Calcio Mercato. The report suggests Juventus have approached Barca over the possibility of signing Jordi Alba in the summer. The veteran defender has emerged as one of the club's top targets as they look to move on from Alexandro. In an attempt to facilitate the move, Juventus are open to offloading defensive stalwart Matej Lic. The Dutchman had been a target for Barcelona for quite some time, having scouted his progress ever since his breakthrough at Ajax. Although the youngster ended up at Juve, the club have maintained their interest in the player. As per the Italian news outlet, Juventus are willing to ship the Leeds to Barcelona on a permanent deal if Barcelona are willing to offer Jordi Alba in addition to paying 50 million euros in a player plus cash sale. It is an appealing offer for Barcelona, on their side, on the trail of quality centre backs, but it is risk Xavi is not considering them at the moment, knowing Alba's departure could further compound his problems in the left back department. Furthermore, disbursing 50 million euros could be a steep ask for the club, especially after La Liga reduced their spending limit to a negative figure at the start of March. Hence, the offer doesn't appeal to Barcelona, who are expected to continue their hunt for the low-cost alternative in the market and create a sustainable financial structure in the years to come. Then on to the final story of discussion. English Premier League side Aston Villa are said to be pretty happy with Philippe Coutinho and why their wish is to continue with the Brazilian beyond the ongoing season. The transfer fee will have to be negotiated before everything. Coutinho, who moved to Aston Villa on loan in January, has enjoyed a great run of form under his former Liverpool teammate Steven Gerrard, having scored 4 goals in 14 appearances across all competitions. Now, Aston Villa do have an option to make his deal permanent, but for that to happen, they must meet Barca's 40 million euros worth of valuation, and Aston Villa tend to keep him. Sport has said that Barca have given them until the end of May to come up with a final decision. If not for May, Barcelona hope to find a solution for Coutinho before June 30th so that they can work on other players instead. For Villa's front, manager Steven Gerrard has no second thought whatsoever since Coutinho has delivered what is promised. He has asked those sitting in the offices that they should, in fact, look for a permanent move. The problem, however, remains that the Premier League side is not willing to match the price and would rather force Barcelona into a bargain. On the other hand, what Barcelona need is a quick response since there are other suitors waiting in line too. According to the aforementioned outlet, as said, Newcastle United are one of the teams looking to strengthen their attack, and Arsenal have been credited with an interest in Coutinho too. So what if Aston Villa say no? In all fairness, there have been rumors that Aston Villa are monitoring Europe-bound James Rodriguez, and if the Colombian agree to return, Villa will do everything in their power to get their hands on him. This could potentially mean that they could turn their back on Coutinho if Barca says no to any bargain. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.